Today, meet North America's epic giants, thriving on vast pastures. Uncover the viral secrets of bison ranching that captivate millions. Watch this thrilling video for the ultimate bison buzz. Bison are living portraits of North America. This is a fairly large herbivore possessing impressive survival abilities and being willing to adapt to any environment. The size of bison is not small, with body length ranging from 5.9 to 8.2 feet, height from 3.9 to 4.9 feet, and weight from 882 to 2,204 pounds. Thick brown or black fur helps them stay warm in cold weather. Bison are the main feeders of grass forage. They can enjoy a variety of grasses, trees and herbs, and even rough foods. The special thing is that bison cows are really healthy and can fight many types of diseases. They can also face all climates, from cold to dry. With the ability to adapt to temperate climates, grasslands and forests, bison are a good choice for livestock. However, if living in harsh environments, they need special care. When raising bison, it is necessary to pay attention to some things such as providing enough food and water, taking care of their health and protecting them from predators. Therefore, building pens 4 to 7 feet high in Alberta, Canada helps reduce 80 to 90% of grey wolf hunting bison. The herd is locked in the pen after 6 p.m. And what methods are you using to protect your herd? Let me know your method so I can learn. Nestled in the Wyoming prairie, Durham Ranch is a stunning 55,000-acre hidden gem that is considered the world's most powerful bison center. Home to 5,000 healthy bison, its secret? Holistic free-range grazing that mimics wild patterns, improving soil and feed without chemicals, helping them thrive in changing weather. This low-stress approach has inspired farmers around the world. Durham's regenerative farming is the rhythm of nature that's fueling a sustainable protein revolution, proving we can feed animals and ecosystems that thrive. Are you a business owner who's adopted this innovative approach? Every spring under the Wyoming sky, farmers at Durham Ranch transform their pastures into masterpieces with a little known secret. They skillfully use mowers, rakes and trucks to clear the hay, then burn it in controlled moonlight when the wind is calm to prevent wildfires. This secret, known only to a few sustainably minded people, recreates lush pastures that 5,000 bison can graze freely, leaving you in awe of the wonders of nature. Continuing with the bison processing process at Durham Ranch in 2025 is a technological marvel, taking the selling price to new heights. Each bison is thoroughly inspected by a veterinarian, meeting USDA standards to ensure superior quality. The automated numbing system for humane processing, combined with high-pressure cleaning and precision systems, create protein-rich meat that costs up to $1,200, 0 cents per bison, up 40% thanks to booming global demand. Vacuum packaging with QR labels for traceability and 18 DEC storage for perfect freshness, 24/7 AI camera monitoring ensures absolute safety, strengthens customer trust and pushes brand value up 25% compared to 2024. This process not only brings in millions of dollars but also inspires global farmers. Have you ever experienced the taste of bison meat? In addition, after the inspection and grading process, the bison will have to wait until the auction begins. Typically, female bison will have to wait about 1 to 2 days before the auction takes place. Prices can range from $100, 0 cents to $1,000, 0 cents per animal, with bulls usually costing more than cows, and calves usually costing less than adult cows. Purebred bison cows usually cost more than crossbreds. Although the auction process is organised and graded, the biggest challenge facing the livestock industry and the government is that the effectiveness of this measure has decreased due to the sudden increase in the bison population since the 1950s. To overcome these challenges, close cooperation between stakeholders, synchronous scientific research, and active community participation are indispensable. Only through these joint efforts can America protect its landscape. Does your country have electric fences around agricultural areas? Young monkeys are at risk from electric fences protecting crops. Do managers check them regularly, or do they let them deteriorate? Can strong ABS plastic insulation save them from these shocks? As far as I know, horses are agile animals with sharp reflexes, often raised to pull carts or graze. However, their curiosity or panic when encountering obstacles makes them susceptible to electric shock, leading to half-crying, half-laughing situations. Wagyu cattle are a famous beef breed, but I have a question about the effect of electric current on them. In this case, the cattle were startled by an electric fence that may have been leaking or unstable. It is known that the stress from the electric shock can affect the quality of Wagyu meat, which depends on the health and relaxation of the cattle. In Nagata, Japan, where black bears frequently visit agricultural areas in search of food, authorities deployed electric fences in 2023 to protect crops. However, lack of maintenance has left the fences with only a mild shock, inadvertently putting great pressure on the bears, pushing them into more intense confrontations with humans. Monkeys in China climbed up electric wires, thinking that the high position would provide them with cover and an easy way to find food, but instead was struck by a high voltage current. This is not just an accident, but a warning about environmental pollution that puts animals in difficult situations. Donkeys are now kept in captivity in the western states of the United States and are no longer used for pulling carts. But electric fences have been accidentally damaged when touched. Rather than being removed, improvements could be made by reducing the voltage to 2,300 volts, combining mechanical fencing and humane management to both control and ensure animal welfare. The punishment of a dog by an electric fence unintentionally becomes a lesson for the entire herd of horses, making them more wary of boundaries. A humane perspective should emphasize that electric fences should be used safely. Instead of turning it into a joke, people should see it as a management tool, not a punishment for the joy of this species. Under the cover of night, mysterious herds of wild boars ravage French fields. 4,000 to 5,000 volt electric fences vibrate violently to stop their destructive steps. But the rules of electric fences allow you to use them without breaking them. Because they are considered sacred, deer in Nara are strictly protected and no one is allowed to harm them. However, as the deer population increased, some areas have installed electric fences. This has caused many deer to accidentally touch and receive a mild electric shock.
First of all, you need to know about the origin of invasive monkey species. This species originated from ancient apes that lived about 50 million years ago. They evolved from tree-dwelling apes and gradually adapted to life on the ground. Monkey currently has more than 260 species distributed mainly in tropical and subtropical areas of the world. Monkeys are omnivores. They can eat many different types of food. When food sources in the wild are scarce, monkeys can move to urban areas in search of food. They cross steel fences to get into city centers. They cross the wire mesh fence to enter the city in search of food. They roam through city areas, entering residential areas and agricultural areas, causing a series of serious problems. The appearance of these monkeys has caused chaos in street traffic. They often appear on the road and cause traffic accidents, making travel difficult and dangerous for road users. Not only do they cause traffic disruption, but they also harm farmers by eating important crops such as radishes and fruits. Although people have tried to drive them away using many different methods, their flexibility and intelligence have made this difficult. In 2019, a strange event happened in Los Angeles when a monkey suddenly appeared on Highway 101. This sudden appearance caused vehicles to stop or quickly avoid it, create long-distance collisions that cause damage to people and property. Because Highway 101 is a major route connecting many cities, monkeys appearing on the road block traffic for hours. Not only does it delay traffic, but it also causes panic among traffic participants. Comment 0 if you encounter a herd of monkeys and don't feel scared while driving on the road. The increase in monkey invasions of California cities stems from the locals' habit of feeding them. What may have initially been an act of compassion, providing food for the monkeys created an environment conducive to their growth and made it easier for them to adapt to life in the city. Due to these actions of the city's residents, the government had to step in to prevent this situation with many measures. In particular, dealing with the human action of feeding monkeys. According to Section 14, Title 14, California Code of Regulations, CCR, feeding wild animals, including monkeys, is prohibited. If people violate the above law, they will be fined up to $1,000, imprisoned up to 6 months, and compensated for damages to the authorities. Authorities introduced this punishment to reduce the risk of monkeys causing harm to humans. When watching the video, if you think this treatment is something that should be done, comment number 1. To prevent the invasion of monkeys into California cities, the installation of electric fences can be done in locations mainly in high-density areas where monkeys often come to hunt. Typically consist of a wire connected to an outside power source via a transformer near the boundary you want to protect. You can add a barbed wire on top, but these options still require a nearby electrical connection, so make sure you have expert knowledge of fence installation. They can last up to 20 years if they are installed properly and inspected annually. However, there will always be some factors that affect the lifespan of an electric fence, such as weather conditions. Additionally, a power outage can cause damage to your electrical equipment, malfunction, so it's essential to have a backup device in case this happens. Coming to the next method, iron cage traps are an effective method to prevent monkeys from entering agricultural and residential areas. With a sturdy structure and an exit hole at the top, but no exit at the bottom, monkeys are very good climbers but cannot escape. This helps protect plants and minimize damage caused by their corrosion. Iron cage traps also bring economic efficiency by reducing the cost of preventing and treating problems caused by monkeys. According to a report by the California Department of Fish and Wildlife (CDFW), the number of monkeys in California has decreased from about 4,000 in 2010 to about 2,000 in 2023. After trapping the monkeys, local people will transport them to veterinary centers for sterilization, preventing an explosion in the number of pests in the city. During this process, equipment and tools used in sterilization must also be cleaned to keep them safe. Use medical tools such as skin separation tools and precision machinery to perform sterilization. This process requires great care and technique. Before performing minor surgery, the monkey will be anesthetized and the nurse will clean their whiskers to make the surgery process faster. Using a skin splitter to make a small discovery in the monkey's navel area, then using the precise technique to perform sterilization by removing the fallopian tubes. This surgical procedure is quick, with an estimated time of about 10 minutes per case, including preparation and post-operative recovery. The use of precision and advanced medical instruments helps ensure that the sterilization process is performed safely and effectively while minimizing the impact on their health and behavior after the process. Surgery. Once done, the monkey will be returned to the wild or taken to conservation areas for care. Many states in the United States, such as Florida, will use hunting methods to deal with monkeys. However, Californians do not support this action, considering it an inhumane action that hurts animals. In a society where humanity and environmental protection are top priorities, many Californians do not support the use of hunting equipment to take down invasive monkey species. Instead, they prefer to look for solutions that protect the environment and reduce monkey invasion more humanely and sustainably. Approaches such as improving monkeys' natural habitats and increasing public education and awareness about how to live with wild animals are popular. This stance demonstrates respect for the environment and animals and affirms Californians' commitment to a peaceful and sustainable approach to the monkey problem. Do you support Californians' measures to deal with invasive monkeys? Comment number 1 shows your agreement. Comment 0 if you find the above measures ineffective. Thank you for watching the entire video. Click the subscribe button to the channel and give us a like button to have more motivation to produce the latest content to bring to you.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.